You were talking about Andrew Tate actually being kind of an idiot and self-snitching king of the world. So, Nathan, I'm actually an ex-con, so I can give expert testimony on how self-snitches would be viewed in prison. Let's go ahead and check out this one video, because this ties into what we were both saying, because you're pointing out this guy's actually a dope smart in certain ways and a dope in other ways. I'm tying this into, if you live in this bubble of your followers for all these years and they actually convince you over time, you're programming them, but they're programming you in return as to what works and what you can get away with. You can just blurt this stuff out and get away with it until you can't, and then you can't figure out what to do. But anyway, here's Andrew Tate self-snitching.
I was all about trying to get paid. Like I used sex as a tool to make women love me so they'd obey me and live in my house and make me money. That's what I wanted. So I was a pimp in that sense.
Your goal is to inspire a girl to make money and give you the money. So the way you're going to do that is you have to have some element of influence.
In the pimp game, you need to learn how to control her and retain her. You need to make her do as you say, and you have to keep her. Yeah. You have to keep her regardless, in spite of the fact that you cheat, you're busy, you take all her money, you make her do something she doesn't want to do, and she still has to stay with you. And I became a multi-millionaire. I did this by creating a webcam studio, by taking girls who didn't know how to be effective on webcam, girls who had never done webcam before, girls who didn't have the equipment, didn't have the know-how, didn't have the will, didn't have the premises, didn't have the ability to make money with this exchange.
Andrew, I'd like to explain something to you called lighting.
And then,
create a system that allowed me to...
What's that?
A microphone.
Yeah.
Convince girls to do this.
Yeah, here he is, a multi-trillionaire. I think he's using a flip phone to record.
To retain 100% control of their income. I know how to make sure the girl can't run away. Because once you teach a girl how to do this, she has the ability to make unlimited money from home. Why would she still give it to you? Why does she just run off and keep it all for herself?
Her believing she needs you. And this is extremely important. Because at the beginning, she will need you. But then she won't need you. But you have to keep that fallacy, keep that dream alive, that she can't do this without you, to ensure that she doesn't do it without you.
How can she leave you if you start making loads of money and the girl thinks, well, I want to leave and do this by myself, but you have the Twitter, you have the Instagram, you have the account on your phone, she can't do nothing. All she can do as you say.
Be in charge of her own phone contact with members who like her. You are setting yourself up to get scammed. And that has happened to me before. I went to the room, smashed the room up, told her I knew what she did. She sent me all the money, but that has happened to me before.
If you're not fucking the girl, she is fucking someone else. And that other person she's fucking is going to have the control over her mind as opposed to you.
If she has like a really strong social circle and she really insists on seeing them, they're going to have a big influence over her. And it is in your best interest to get her away from that social circle. All these things tie into isolating her and getting her away from the outside influences. Every outside influence is your enemy. All of them.
How many of them worked for us and didn't sleep with one of us?
One.
Is there one? Who's that one?
The girl from Lithuania. She sucked your dick.
Yeah, she escaped, I guess.
I have to fuck her so she obeys me. I don't give a shit about having sex with beautiful women. I fuck them so they listen to me, so I can get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end. Every single Bond girl was
means to an end. Means to an end. Women are means to an end.
Exploited. That's exactly what I do. When I watch a Bond film and I see him basically pimp a bitch, to me that speaks to my heart. I've been there. I've done that.
I'd have sex with women to get their money. Yeah. I didn't want to have sex with them. I was trying to get the money.
How do I use these women to make money? Jesus.
Because that's what I did. That was my MO, was find girls, make them love me, and make them work for me. And that's how I got rich.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what you just saw there was Andrew Tate in his own course where he's training people to use his method, and various interviews where he's telling people, and presentations he's actually giving where he's laying out every step of the way how he gets a woman to fall in love with him and then uses her love for him to get her to doing sex work for him, and he, over time, blocks any way out for them, make sure he has complete control over them so that they have to keep giving him all their money while he just uses them. And he's got this entire thing laid out. One problem with that, that's called sex trafficking. That's the
I'm
lover
genuinely
boy.
interested.
That's the lover boy method of sex trafficking and of pimping. And apparently, while he's bragging about this all these years, he didn't know this is like the textbook definition of the lover boy method of sex trafficking. He eventually found out, and that's when he's, oh, actually, I'm just the self-help guru, and everyone's against me as a part of the Matrix.
Yeah, you answered my question. I was going to ask, do you think he was aware that he was breaking the law? Yeah, and that's my feelings as well. I don't think he even takes the law into account with what he's doing. I think that's something he thinks about later, but he's pretty open about that. So what you said, I don't think he was aware at all that what he was, allegedly doing and confessing to was human trafficking, and that's it's why it's important. As we've already said, Andrew Tate is a compulsive liar. So you can't ever take what Andrew Tate says as truth.